Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video. This round, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the fact that Jon Bernthal has been cast as the Punisher for season two of Daredevil, the Netflix series. So yeah, well, um, so for those who don't know who Jon Bernthal is, he was actually in The Walking Dead. He's Shane Walsh. And he's done a few things after The Walking Dead. He was in Wolf of Wall Street. He was also in Fury with Brad Pitt last year. So he's been in a few movies since then. Wolf of Wall Street, directed by Martin Scorsese, and you have Jonah Hill and Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. And the other one you have Fury. It's a war film. It's a war film, and he's in it. You also have Logan Lerman, Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf. Um, I'm forgetting this other guy's name, but he was in Grace Place as well. So he's been around since then. Um, and yeah, I've seen those two movies. I have reviewed them on the channel, right? And at least I know I should have them reviewed on the channel. I've seen them. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed them on the channel. I'm about to check very quickly. So yeah. I mean, at least I know Wolf of Wall Street. I reviewed on the channel. Fury, I'm not sure if I have yet to review it or not. I'm not completely sure. I think I already reviewed it. Yeah, I have Wolf of Wall Street here and Fury. Yeah, I have the movie review for Fury. So I've reviewed both of them. So yeah, Jon Bernthal, he's been cast as Punisher in the for Daredevil season 2. Now I actually haven't seen Daredevil season 2. I mean season 1, the first one. Mostly because I actually don't have Netflix. So yeah, surprise, surprise. So those who are asking, how are you gonna see it? I was really just waiting for the the DVD release to come out, because I know they do DVD releases. For that, if they have it for Orange is the New Black and House of Cards, it'll make sense that they're gonna have Daredevil on DVD. But one of my friends has actually offered me to I could use his Netflix account for like the one for a small amount of hours so I could watch it. So I could probably do that too, or binge watch it during the summer with him. So I could probably do that too. But yeah, now Daredevil, I have heard that's getting critical acclaim. Everybody's loving it. So yeah, now Jon Bernthal has been cast for Punisher season 2, and I think that's actually a pretty good casting call. I mean, he kind of actually does resemble a lot. Does look a lot like the actual Punisher. He does look like him. Aside from the fact that he is muscular, he does look a lot like Punisher, even from the movies. I know Dolph Woodlin played him in the 80s, and the guy who portrayed him in Punisher Warzone and the one from 2004, they did pretty good, and they also kind of resemble Jon Bernthal. They kind of look similar. So yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good casting, perfect casting. Any bullshit complaints I have about it, like nitpicking, it's maybe that I think Jon Bernthal looks a little bit too short. But even if I think he could still look pretty badass. I mean, and also the Punisher, he uses a bunch of weapons, and Shane from The Walking Dead. I mean, he uses a shotgun, and he's a police officer in The Walking Dead. And then some of the other stuff he's done, again with Wall Street, he used an arsenal of guns, and then in Fury he was a soldier. So he knows his weaponry. If that makes sense. I mean, yeah. So the only thing he actually would have to get used to is how to use machetes or like handheld knives or stuff like that. Improvise on weaponry, because Punisher, he is used to his guns and shotguns and many other types of arsenals, but he also does use some more handheld stuff like knives and whatever. And really in Fury, Walking Dead, and Wall Street, he used more guns. I mean, he used knives for like 2 episodes in The Walking Dead, but whatever. And he even did this HBO show, which he was also a police officer in. I can't think of the name, but he was in an HBO show. It went for like 6 episodes. It was like a 1 season type of deal. It got canceled afterwards. I didn't know about it till like way after it got canceled. So yeah. Now the one thing I do find interesting in this is that the Punisher has already been introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Civil War. Not Civil War. Sorry. Winter Soldier. And yeah, the Russo brothers who directed that movie have confirmed that Punisher was also in that movie. I mean, they use stunt doubles, but still, and if you guys are confused, where was he? How did I miss him? Whatever. It's more of a comic book reference. Basically, he's used or he's known to driving this moving truck, this like yellow streaked moving truck, and the moving truck comes out twice in that movie. Comes out first in that huge giant action sequence where Winter Soldier's trying to take out Nick Fury. When we see the car, that truck swishing really fast towards um in that fight, it takes out like two or three police cruisers. That's the first appearance of Punisher, and then there's also a very quick scene where Sitwell, I believe he was killed if I'm not mistaken. Agent Sitwell, he's like thrown out of the car, and then this again the same truck comes out of nowhere in the highway. So we have seen Punisher in the TV series, Alibite's cameo to some extent or Easter egg, but yeah, but I think now we're actually gonna see a real life Punisher or the actual Punisher. And actually, I do like the character of Punisher. He's more of an anti-hero. I have seen the first one. Now the original, the first Punisher movie from 2004. I have seen it. Now that one, I'm not completely sure if I reviewed it on the channel. I want to say I have, but again, I've done so many reviews already. I have so many movies that I don't know which ones I've reviewed or not. And so yeah, like again, I can search it up very fast right now. Have I done that one? I want that one. I have 50-50 chance. Let's see, Punisher. Yeah, so I've reviewed the 2004 movie too. So yeah, I think overall perfect cast in my opinion. Really great casting. I really do think that he will excel in the role. I mean, I do like Jon Bernthal as an actor. He's actually a really likable guy. Off his interviews. So yeah, kind of cool that we have that he's going to enter the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I kind of want to see him in the actual movies now too. Same thing with Daredevil and some of the other characters we're going to introduce through the Netflix series, such as Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jones Frost or whatever. I'm forgetting her name, but the other one. I do want to see them like in like Infinity Gauntlet or something. That'd be really cool. Like those have all the Marvel Cinematic characters, superheroes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, everybody from the Netflix series, Agents of Shield. Sure, why not? I mean, Agent Carter, she's dead. She's gonna die in Civil War, so there's not really much you can do out of that. But still, have everything like that. Boom, that'd be awesome. And have Yondu in the mix for some reason as well, because it's kind of a hero. And maybe Howard the Duck just to bullshit around. That'd be funny. And then Black Panther, some of the ones that are going to be introduced in the future. So yeah, overall, I do think this is a perfect casting call. Really do like it. And yeah, we'll leave an article down below for those who want to check out the news on this. Aside from that, that's basically it for now. Comment down below your thoughts on the fact that Jon Bernthal will be portraying Punisher, Frank Castle in the season 2 of Daredevil. I will try to find watch Daredevil before season 2 comes out. And yeah, I mean that one I still don't know if I'm gonna be doing episode reviews or the season review as a whole. So I think I'm gonna do an episode review on that. After like 10 episodes. So yeah, but aside from replaying, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.